coverage of a pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
And opening drive set. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out, and right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 25-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Black Knights get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 73 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Second and 9 now. And this is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals set to take over.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On third down, it's Clark, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. First and goal at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The last 2 plays from scrimmage in this ball game, pretty eventful. He throws the interception. The other guys, boom, one play and they're in the end zone. So now he's got to try to bounce back. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. On 2nd down now. It's Clark. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Clark. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw here. And that's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second and 3. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have opened the lead up to 30.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals getting set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. London about set to take over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Now a throw here, hold in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 2nd down, it's Clark finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. On now is the punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hayes.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Black Knights have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, what a move. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Well, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Carter hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant shot.